Hey, what's up YouTube? It's A Man, aka Emery, and I wanted to do a video to kind of give you guys some tips on how to get followers on Instagram. I just recently passed 30,000 followers on Instagram, and I appreciate all you guys. If you are following me on Instagram, I appreciate it. If you're not following me yet on Instagram, I'll put a link in the description of this video. Go check it out. Follow me if you have an account or make an account, whatever. But I know a lot of people always ask, how do you get so many followers? How do you grow your Instagram? Just kind of like YouTube. And some of it is out of your control. Really, a lot of it is out of your control. But there are some things that I wrote down here that I thought would be a good idea to kind of tell you guys about. I made 5 different tips. So let's start off with number 1. So the first one, first tip I'm going to tell you might seem pretty obvious, but you want to have your pictures to be good quality. Now, we all pretty much are using smartphones or tablets, and they really do take good pictures. But you want to make sure you have good lighting. Now, I have a light box. I'll put a picture of it here on the screen. You can buy those. I think that one I bought off of eBay for like 70 bucks. Or you can make your own light box or your own like white sheet of paper with lights. And now over on this side where I usually do reviews and whatnot, I have the umbrella lights and I have a big white piece of paper, which actually need to get a new one. That one's kind of getting dirty and drop stuff on it. But you want to have as pretty as a picture as far as the color, pop, and everything else. And you want it to look really good. And you want it to be in focus. You don't want the thing you're taking a picture of to be out of focus and the thing in the background be in focus. So you want to have good pictures. I know that seems like a no-brainer, but you would be amazed at how many photos on Instagram are terrible. And they're big people, ones with big followers post photos that are just terrible. So that's first rule. Make sure your pictures are good. All right, let's go on to step 2 or tip number 2. So tip number 2 is very important too, and it is use tags. So you want to hashtag Lego, or if you're doing like beauty photos, hashtag beauty, health, exercise, whatever it is that you're doing photos of, cars, what you got to kind of find what popular tags are being used. So one way to do that is find somebody who has lots of followers, see what tags they use, and then copy them. What you can do is just get a bunch of popular tags and whatever you're taking photos of, put them in like a Word document, and then you can just copy and paste them whenever you do a photo. I don't do that. I typically just try to remember whatever tags I used last time on the photo. And then there are groups out there, at least in the section that I post photos in, which is toys, Lego, that will feature your photo. If you do, if they like your photo and you use their tag, then, they might get you other followers that way. So look at what other tags they're using and try to use those tags on your photos too. So let's go on to step number 3. Now, step number 3 is kind of a hard one. It is don't post too many photos in a day or in a certain time frame. Now, that's kind of, a lot of these tips can be used with YouTube too. You don't want to upload a bunch of videos all at the same time on YouTube. And you don't want to post a bunch of photos all at the same time or one every 10 minutes on Instagram, because people get annoyed. Say they're following 100 people, and then 10 of those people post 30 photos a day. They're going to just be sitting there one photo after another. And it's typically when people post like that, it's like the same thing. Like if it's their food or whatever they're taking a picture of, it'll be like 5 photos of that. Just take a bunch of photos of something, pick 1 or 2 that are good, and just post those. And then wait, because I've personally unfollowed people that posted a bunch of photos, and trust me, I love to post a bunch of photos too. So what I've done is I've made multiple Instagram accounts. So I have my main one, which is _, and I have 30,000 followers there, but I have another one, this _, and I actually started that one just because _, was available, and I didn't want somebody else to take it and act like they were me. But whenever I have extra photos that I want to post, I usually post them on that one too. So if people want to see more photos from me, you can follow my second _, account. So that's a tip. Just don't post too much in one day, because People don't like it, and they'll get buried. You won't get as many likes. If you post 5 photos in a row, the last one might get some likes, but that first one's going to be buried, and people follow so many people that they're not going to see those photos. So let's move on to tip number 4. And tip number 4 is promote your account. So if you have other social media sites, whether it's Facebook, Flickr, I don't know, YouTube, whatever you have, Google Plus, whatever you're kind of active on, tell people that follow you there that you have Instagram. And use Instagram to, vice versa, promote your other things. So just like I'm doing this on YouTube, go check out my Instagram. I'll be on Instagram saying, go check out my YouTube. Because obviously there are people who follow one thing and don't follow the other. I mean, I have 30,000 Instagram followers and 18,000 YouTube followers. So there's obviously some Instagram people who don't know about YouTube and vice versa. So be active. Tell people, you don't every day, hey, go follow this, hey, go do this, but let them know you have it. Like in the description of every one of my videos, I have links to all my other social media sites. So you can go down there, follow me on Facebook, whatever. So just promote yourself in a sense. Let people know you have an Instagram account and you want them to follow you, because not everybody knows that you might have an Instagram account. Now let's move on to step number 5. This is the 5th and final step. After this one, you guys should be blowing up on Instagram. But for number 5 is be active. So what I mean by be active is, comment back to people. If you have 100 or 50 followers and you get 1 or 2 comments a day and you don't say nothing back to them, you're not going to be getting more comments. People are just going to slowly say, well, he don't even care I commented. So try to be active. Now, you might be saying, oh, AFOL, man, you don't comment back to everybody. And I know I don't necessarily do everything I say. Don't do what I do, just do as I say. But when you're starting out, there's no reason for you not to comment back to everybody. When you get extremely big and popular and you don't have time to comment back, that's fine. Then, people kind of understand that you're not going to comment back to just every, looks great kind of a comment. And, follow some other people. Now, there are people who have got lots of followers and they don't follow nobody. I mean, for real. There are people like that. But unless you're just a bona fide celebrity, chances are some people are going to want you to follow them. And why not follow some people back? I mean, are you so above everybody that you don't want to follow nobody back? Now, you can't follow everybody. I follow like 120 people, and I have 30,000 followers. Could you imagine if I was following 30,000 people? I would never see any photos or like them or anything. Now, I do sometimes go out, and if people are active on my Instagram account or my YouTube, same thing with YouTube, I'll go to their YouTube, I'll go to their Instagram, I'll comment, I'll like some of their photos. And if I see what I like there, I'll subscribe or I'll follow them. So that's one way. Be active on other people's accounts, and if they see you active, maybe they'll go check out your account and they'll follow you. Well, hopefully this was beneficial for you guys. Now, like I said, I'm not an expert at this, but hopefully this will help you get some more followers. And like I said, these tips work for all platforms. YouTube, apply all these to YouTube. Shoot good quality videos with good lighting, and people will enjoy it. Use tags, use good titles, use good descriptions, be active on other people's accounts. So all these things will help you grow in your social media life. Alright guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit subscribe. Obviously I do Lego stuff, but I do other things like this video right now. So please subscribe. If not, hit the like button. That helps me out too. If you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, like I said, there'll be a link in the description. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's AFOL Man. What's up? Okay. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's AFOL Man, and I'm here. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's AFOL Man, aka Emery. AFOL Man.